um, this tool, this piece of little city tool is a very powerful tool. It can do a lot of processing, and anything. If you can write it in the language it understands, if you can write it, then it can do it. But it should be in the limits of its storage and processing power. So, as any sane person would have done, I thought that can it run Linux? Can I install Linux in it? Um, as you might have guessed, this brought me to a roadblock. The roadblock was very big, essentially, because it is small, so it cannot load. It is like 4 MB memory, 4 MB RAM. What do you normally people use? 16 GB. MB and GB are like too big in a comparison. How big? Let me show you. They are like what is 4 MB compared to a 16 GB? 16 GB is how much? 16 GB is like a 1000 MB. Sorry, wrong division. Let me fix it. I am dumb. Okay, wait. Okay, 4 is like 0.00025 compared to the normal setup which any sane human uses. But if you are sane, then you want Linux to run on something. Now, what do we do now? We need Linux, but it is not defined. It cannot be defined in this small ESP32. So what is the next best thing that can happen? That is GNU Linux, GNU. What is GNU? Now GNU is also not defined here, I'm just joking, this is a Python terminal, but you can get the understanding what I am trying to say, that ESP32 doesn't have GNU also. So you cannot use the terminal, GNU terminals with it. Neither it has bash, neither terminal. For the terminal, it has something called as a serial monitor, where you can take input and output in a understandable language kind of thing. So I'm thinking of building GNU Utils. What are GNU Utils? Like, you might be doing ls to write everything. You might be doing cat to read everything in a file or something. So my objective is to implement these things in ESP32. But this thing, I have this board, but I am not a hardware person. I like hardware, but I don't know hardware. So I need to figure out how to manage its file system. File system, I mean how all these files are getting managed, how they are traversed in a small microcontroller ESP32. And if I know that thing, then I can implement these ls command, this cd command, this cat command, and 1000 different other commands I can implement in it. But the first point is I should understand how to manage its file system on a C++ or C level, in the language it is written. Now, how can we do that? First, let's try to know how it's how it's managed. Let's do a quick Google search about it. Actually, ESP32 file management. Okay. Enable storing configuration, data logs, web file, internal flash. There's something called an internal flash or external SD cards. Okay. POSIX. It sounds like Unix, if I'm not being very wrong, Is it? Okay, let's read a bit. with this AI generated bullshit, slop. The modern, efficient, and robust standardism for to SP or but let's have power failure compared to little FS. Okay. So what I'm planning is that I will first implement this storage traversal in simple ESP's own storage, and then I will work towards adding a SD card, and then also it could be able to read the storage in the SD card. So that could be cool. Okay, there is an ESP file manager somebody has made. Let's look at it. I'm creating web-based file management systems. I think I might be a bit wrong here. I don't want to do. Okay. Allowing easy integration with the file stored on ESP file system by a web browser. Interesting. Okay. We are getting to something. Can I be a thief and steal his all the work? Let's just see its license. GNU Alfredo license. I don't know. Afero. Copy left. Commercial use. Okay. I think I can copy paste everything from it and call it mine, maybe. I'm just joking. I respect open source, etc. Okay, let's see what is this. SP sync. Okay, let's see. I think I will have to take help of this slop machine. Stay away from this slop machine. I'm in hard situation, so I'm taking help. Store in ESP32 local storage. It might give a good answer. On way NVS key value storage recommended. Okay, small config counters. Okay. What is this preference? What the hell is this? Okay, I can put strings. Okay. Interesting. It can write and it can read. Survives reboot. That's interesting. Efficient, no files store, but they're not reading from anywhere. I think it is not understanding what I am trying to tell it to do. Let's try to do this little fs. Okay, little fs. I will have to add that library. And for basic file operation, at least writing, I'm thinking like if I say to write something, then it writes in its memory, and when I want to read it, it can read out of it. I think little fs can do those things. Don't fail. Okay, basic setup. Okay, little fs. And this is interesting, highly interesting, I would say. Let's try to use it. Okay, sorry, I'm saying too much. Okay, first video, everyone does. Okay, install in Arduino CLI. Okay. Let us go and install it. Kind of sit. What the hell? What the hell is this? This doesn't exist essentially, or at least there is a mistake. You do not need. What the hell? If I do not need it, why first tell me to install it? Why? Okay, I will now put this into this, this gesture. Okay, it is now, I think, red, so it must be working now. Hardware is cool, so we do hardware. See, my objective is like, run Linux everywhere. Anything more? Okay, I know how to compile it. I have been doing, blinking. Blink. I've been blinking all day. Sorry. LKDIR, FS file system, the coolest thing maybe to some people, not me actually. I don't remember its extension type. Hardware people will be so mad in the comment section. I know. What does ENO stand for? I don't know. Someone comment it in the comment section. You can comment it in the comment section. And paste. We don't verify if it works or something, just paste it and be happy. And I know we will have Mount failed. I know, I just feel it, Sometimes you just feel it. Where is my compile command? Let's see when it crashes. I have a high feeling that it will crash. One more thing I've been noticing is that it has a very small amount of memory, storage, whatever. And just adding this file system utility, it took like 4% more than what kind of an empty thing will take. So it is kind of very big to do anything reasonable here. So can you give 4% of your whole computer just to manage file system? That sounds horrible, but let's continue with it for now. Let me find my upload code. Nobody can remember it. I will also not remember it. So let it be. For recording, I've turned off the fan, It is hot. I hate it a little bit. But whatever. Now we need a monitor. I had also used monitor. Screen actually has been very interesting lately. Like, even directly use your system screen and see the output rather than using a monitor, which is like foreign thing essential to your actual computer. The screen is more natural to it. Let's try it. I'm not getting any output. I'm not sure if I'm doing everything correctly. Its exit strategy also a bit weird. Control A, then K, then Y, and every kind of bullshit, I will try to use an Arduino CLI monitor. Well, yeah. This is weird. Why is everything getting washed away essentially? This is kind of weird. Let me retry it. I think essentially what is happening is that it is printing lots of empty lines. A kind of similar issue I was facing when trying to build other projects with it. I have built a few other projects like Blink, again bad jokes. I can say bad jokes. How to fix it now? I will reinsert this, male to this female. And let's see if we can have a monitor. Interesting. I think it should print something. It should at least print failed. Is there some issue in the code? Why it is not even failing? It should not fail. It should say like a sane person. Everybody nowadays does this, like print, paste everything in it, and just not even an instruction, and ask it to do something out of it. Okay, message baud rate. I think I'm using the correct baud rate. 115200, 115200. Okay. Okay. There is a reset button actually. I've never used it. I've used it few years ago when I was working on another project. I when in college, lots of years ago, few point 1 year maybe. Okay, let's use the EN button. There is an EN button here, you can see, I think. Let's see if this sorry, you saw my recording setup, don't see it. Okay, let's see. Oh, it actually works. Shit, it actually works. Let me redo it. Bro, it just works out of the box maybe, or out of the elephant maybe. Let's do it again. You need to see this thrice. Woo. Every time it is working. Every single time it is working. Okay. So now we have established that it works. It worked, but I didn't know that it works. I am dumb, like you, my viewers, to whom I am pointing. Okay. It works. Now we need to put some data in it. Is there a code to put data in it? Which it gave me. Okay, it essentially can open a file and write in it. Okay, that will be so cool. Okay, just do it. I say to read from the file then and paste it in the serial monitor, like every sane person does. I'm saying too much sane, I'm too much sane, just like my viewers who are here on a very small channel. Who knows why? And so code to read. I use an old keyboard. It's not old, it is just old model. Don't ask me what. It's Jabronics. I must hide my face while using it. Sit. I also write code to read from and send to serial monitor. I will make sure to make a cutted version where you can like just watch this video and get your working things seen. What works, that should everybody must not see the process, how things are done. Most people are not interested in me, the hardware illiterate person, speaking something about not everybody wants to just hear me blabbering. Okay, let's just, without reading the code, paste it. Why read the code when you cannot read the code? Why read the code when you cannot read the code? If somebody might have like done this in few years ago, just a few, when AI was not so much famous, like just copy paste code and like hope that it works, they would have been everybody would have scolded them. Earlier used to at least read what was being pasted. Now there's so much code generated by AI that we cannot read. It is nonsensical to even try to read all this. This kind of comment, I can understand from it. This is such a good code that you can understand what is being done here. You don't need this comment. And this kind of comment, it looks so weird. Who does this kind of comment? If you do, tell me in the comment section. I'm open-minded. And I look at it for a few more seconds. I also kind of like this. But by hand, by typing it on a keyboard, I would never do these dash things, Who does this dash things? Horrible. Okay, anyways, let's run it. Where is my compile code? I should learn what these keywords mean. I think we can understand this is kind of like ESP company, then ESP category, then ESP category ka category. 3 category? I don't know. This is kind of weird, but I can understand this dot. I figured out that dot means everything. Anything in this directory, compile it. Anyway, let's send it to my ESP board. I should have put a camera which was showing what was happening on ESP. Nothing is happening, but it would be cool. Like seeing the red light, red light districts, whatever. Let's move on. Interesting. Sit. What the hell? Packet content transfer stopped. This is weird. In programming, what we do when we face a problem in life, we redo it. It works most of the time, actually. Let's redo it. It is so beautiful that it is like telling us what exact pointers it has put our code where. It's kind of cool to do hardware engineering. By profession, I am something which is not related to hardware directly. That is also cool. This is cool on another level. Anyway, let's start the monitor. Stored in flash. Okay, let me restart it. What the hell? Is a loop is it in a loop? Junior developers who are seeing me, senior developer who are seeing me, everyone is dumb except me. I am super dumb. I should have read the code. It is somehow in a loop. Why is it in a loop? I don't know. File stored in flash. File written. Then print done. Why it is doing all it multiple times? Is it resetting or something? Let me just do en. New thing I have learned today. Yeah, after doing en it is working fine. What the hell is this? And saying so many swear words. I think this channel will get demonetized in the first video I am making. Maybe. The channel name is good. I chose this channel name and it is good. So I don't want it to get demonetized. So we'll get a filtered version maybe. Let's do en again. You know, everyone loves en now. 2026 will be the year of en. I'm not trying to copy Primogen. No. Shit. But I myself am a narcissistic person, you know. I don't need to copy someone else. It is working. What can I say? It is working. Now the real thing I will do. My objective is that the ESP, this little piece of shit, gets a piece of line from the serial monitor, for the serial from my computer, and takes it, saves it, and then it has it. It doesn't gets erased on the next boot. I want something like that. Okay. Let's write that code. So much work. Okay. Actually, I have serial code, so it is too big for me. Write code to read from serial monitor and save the file system. It was easier than what I thought. How it will be to use its file system. Easier and kind of more cool. Sorry, shit. I will cut it. And more cool, Okay, let's read this code. Input buffer. Okay. Serial begins here. It waits for 1 second. Okay, mount gets failed. Just kidding. Mount doesn't failed. It worked. Let's try something I presented to save. Okay. And then it works in a loop. Yes, enter C equal to this file. There is a function. Then it saves. Save to file. Okay. Also, how will I know what it saved? I need something to read. Also add read. Okay. Read prints full file, deletes file, tiny text, save to file. Okay. Command. Now there is some command. Handle command. Okay. This is a small piece of code, but why read it when you can just copy paste it? Be a horrible person, be a horrible programmer, and just copy paste it. Just copy paste it. Copy pasta. Copy pasta kind of a meme way of saying when people just copy pasted things here and there. And it was seen as not a good thing to do. Nowadays with AI, everybody does copy pasta, and like everybody likes pasta. So the Napoleon song. I will not play it. I don't want copyright. Okay. Okay, it is sent. Let's start the monitor. Okay, let's EN it. Yes, EN is the power. I have the EN power. Okay, what will this sending this read? File stored in flash. Oh, this is the reason why I want the. I pressed the up button and it pasted this bullshit. I want the previous thing, a terminal like feel. Okay, anyways, let's do read again. Hello ESP32. It is in the file. Okay, let's assume. And if I say it, type text to save. Okay, if I write something other than read and clear, then it should save it, I think. This is a YouTube channel whose name I have not yet decided. Okay, it's saved, I guess. That's cool. Let's read it. It might be working. But now there's one final question. Let's not use clear now. I don't know if it works or not. It might break everything. Is it persistent storage? I could have read the docs and know, but why read the docs when you can make a whole video of exploding the docs and ChatGPT? How smart I am. Okay, I will cut the power of this and reattach it and see what happens. EN, obviously I don't have to do it. I don't have to do EN, or it will just kill everything, I think. Let's send it. Read is saved. What? Okay, I gave it this line and it is in its persistent storage. Persistent storage, that's so cool. I don't know if everybody is understanding how cool this feels to being able to do anything. Anyways, we have achieved persistent storage today. In the next video we will have ls, and then we'll put I forgot to drink this tea and this coffee, sorry, and it is now cold, but whatever. We drink coffee for sleeplessness, not for anything materialistic. What does clicking EN do? Like, does it resets the system? What does EN do? I have asked it somewhere, but like, if I click on EN, does it clears the local storage? I'm lazy. Does doing EN clears the persistent storage? Oh, it doesn't. Does not erase flash. Does not clear. Does not envy. It will clearly reset. Only say reboots the mic. Yeah, that's cool. Mount weight formats. Okay. Hey. So if I do it again, like flash it again, Does the local storage doesn't get cleared if I don't do this? I was not expecting this actually. I was truly not expecting this. Sorry, you again saw my video recording setup. I am cool. I'm a cool guy. Okay. Let's see what I do when uploading. Let me move myself a little bit here. Okay. If I upload it again, I don't trust ChatGPT. I will do it, break my board and trust that. Let's upload it without any, remove flash things. And like every time when we update a operating system in our laptop, I have not updated my operating system since I moved to Arch Linux. Well, Arch Linux, it doesn't break. I don't know what the hell people were thinking when they were saying that it breaks every time, all the time. It is not breaking for me. I used to like it used to be such a big problem to use apt in apt in Ubuntu. Now Pacman has everything. I don't know if I will search my name in Pacman. I might be there. I might be downloadable. I don't know. But Pacman has everything. It just works. Anyway, let's go to our monitor, which is angry maybe. Let's reset it. Then do a read. It is here. Okay, let's wrap up the video. Bye. See you in next video. It will be a playlist. Bye. No need to subscribe. You can. Okay, bye.